Beat, beat, drums. Blow, bugles, blow. Through the windows, through doors, burst like a ruthless force. Into the solemn church and scatter the congregation. Into the school where the scholar is studying. Leave not the bridegroom quiet. No happiness must he have now with his bride, nor the peaceful farmer any peace, plowing his field or gathering his grain. So fierce you were, and pound you drums, so shrilly you bugles blow. Beat, beat, drums. Blow, bugles, blow. Over the traffic of cities, over the rumble of wheels in the streets. Are beds prepared for sleepers at night in the houses? No sleepers must sleep in those beds. No bargainers' bargains by day. No brokers or speculators would they continue. Would the talkers be talking? Would the singer attempt to sing? Would the lawyer rise in the court to state his case before the judge? Then rattle, quicker, heavier drums, you bugles wilder blow. Beat, beat, drums. Blow, bugles, blow. Make no parley, stop for no expostulation. Might not the timid, might not the weeper or prayer, might not the old man beseeching the young man, let not the child's voice be heard, nor the mother's entreaties, make even the trestles to shake the dead where they lie awaiting the hearses, so strong you thump, O terrible drums, so loud you bugles blow. In Beat, Beat, Drums, Whitman uses devices such as alliteration and consonants to give his free verse poem more of a sing-song note and rhythm. Whitman uses parallelism to also give the poem a definitive pattern. The repetition of the symbol of the drums and bugles shows how the war affects all those, even the ones not fighting. As the bugles and drums are a symbol for the Civil War, in the beginning of the poem, Whitman uses a simile to exaggerate how the war took over everyone's lives, burst like a ruthless force. No one could avoid the war and its devastation. It burst through. No one could prevent it. It came upon itself. As illustrated through the symbolism, the theme is that no one could hide from the war and all that it brought with it. Every American had a side, and the fact that the death and violence of the war was everyone's reality, and they couldn't change that. Beat, Beat, Drums is a poem about the war. Whitman uses his real-life experiences with how the war affects everyone in his society, not just the upper class. Whitman uses this poem to illustrate the sadness and destruction that follows the Civil War. At the time, Whitman helped in hospitals and saw firsthand the effects of American versus Americans. In Whitman's time, many did not approve of him because he was so morbid and negative. As seen in the repetition of the negatives, when Whitman talks of people weeping and young men being beseeching. Whitman didn't give the people the false happiness they wanted. He was realistic and wrote the cold truth to everyone's displeasure. I enjoy this poem because as you read it with the context of the time, you can see that Whitman wrote of how the war truly does affect everyone. I enjoy how Whitman's straight to the point and doesn't write of fake happiness as the people wish.